Her Pakistani relatives in England would convince her that there is nothing wrong with marrying your cousin, that Islam allows it, and that white people were hardly examples to follow when they don't even wash their bum with water. Who cares what those filthy people think? I've made a commitment to myself to be silver reacto, so we're going to react to things that we see online. And I love it when I'm reacting to things that obviously I have no knowledge about. That's probably not a good place to put the incense, is it? But I just thought this would be very, very interesting to watch, because if you've seen some of the last uploads, or some of the most recent uploads from my channel, I've seen a lot of sort of like debates about, you know, like people raising flags and Sharia law and all sorts. You've seen the collection of videos. So this just came up on my feed, and I'm noticing now that I'm watching certain videos on this channel. The algorithm is bringing me different things. So it's not my own personal YouTube channel that I watch videos on, so I'm just getting different information, and this just literally popped up. I was literally about to go and get some food to eat before going home, but hey, this has cropped up, so I thought we might as well watch it. The title of this video: why are Muslims afraid of me reading the Bible? And when I say me, it's obviously not me, it's this lady here, and it's from Candid with Lubna. Okay, she's also asking for you to buy her a coffee. Oh, just got a little bit left. Why are Muslims afraid of me reading the Holy Bible? Interesting. I don't make it a secret, I was raised as a Christian. My mum found God when I was probably like 3.5 years old. I remember specifically going to church. I've spoken about this before. Church that I was raised in, we was kind of told like not to read other religious books, as it would I don't know, like would it be like, I think it was to do with the conflict. Sometimes having too much information isn't good, but I get it. If you start reading all these different books from different religions, that's how you probably end up in a world where people are now more spiritual, because they might have read the Quran, they've read the Bible, they've read some Buddhist book, and now they don't follow any religion. They just follow their hearts. New ways and new faiths now. So be interesting to see what this lady has to say. I have no idea, as you know, with this channel, it's just literally run and gun. But yo, let's just go for it. We're getting some good audio. The GoPro's not crashing anymore. I've been having some major problems with this camera. I was so tempted to just switch over, use my phone, link it in with OBS, but sometimes I just the thought that I can still go on my phone is what I want. Anyway, let's get into this video. It looks interesting. I would like to hear what she has to say, and I would also like for your thoughts if there's any Muslims out there, which I'm pretty sure there will be based on some of the content that I've been producing and putting out there of recent days. So yeah, this should be a good one, hopefully. Let's have a listen.
Things have taken an interesting turn in terms of the types of messages that I'm getting from Muslims. So yes, like I've mentioned, and you're going to get bored of seeing this book in my hand, since I've released my book 2035 Britain the Can.
Is that like an AI image that you've made predicting? Okay.
The death threats to me have increased tenfold. But the interesting thing is that I have found a lot of comfort in reading the Bible during this time. So whereas the Muslims have not provided much support to me, I have turned to the Bible, something that I was reading before, but then I stopped reading it, obviously, because of all the stuff going on in my life, you know. Yeah, and I've started reading the Bible again, and this is definitely giving me a lot of comfort in this time for me. But the interesting thing here is that where I have quoted the Bible in some of my posts, where I'm speaking about my book, etc., because these quotes from the Bible are giving me comfort. The interesting thing here is that a lot of Muslims are finding this threatening. Like, it seems they don't want me to read the Bible. They're feeling threatened by me reading the Bible. It's almost as if they're scared of me reading the Bible, and it's crazy. Because I'm like, why are you so scared of this book, guys? I am researching different religions because I have an interest in them.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to go down that path where you just don't follow any religion. Because obviously, I'm aware now, religion, God exists. don't get it twisted. God exists, but religion is just like a form of control. And when you start to open yourself up to different religions, then no one religion can really control the way you think and feel and your thoughts. And then I guarantee you'll turn into spiritualism. That's where it's all going to end up. You say, I'm just going to be a spiritual. Don't need to go to a mosque, don't need to go to church, don't need to go to the temple, don't need to fellowship. I can just do my own thing and just be spiritual. That's probably what they're afraid of. They'll lose that control that they have over you. You know what I mean?
I believe in God, but I believe, I believe God will not discriminate and he will be flexible, I feel.
Okay. That's a new one. The flexible God. I will bend the rules for you. No, but... Right.
I'm quite open-minded, and I'm open-minded enough to read the Bible and the Gita and other scriptures as well. I have read a translation of the Quran before as well, and there are lots of beautiful verses in the Quran as well. However, for some reason, when I've started reading the Bible and I'm quoting scripture from the Bible, the Muslims, they're feeling threatened by me reading the Bible. It's crazy to me. So, like, you could probably tell from my expression, like, I'm just like, why are you so threatened? Like, they are concerned about me converting and leaving Islam.
Okay.
They're concerned about me becoming an ex-Muslim. They are scared of me becoming a Christian. They know that I do have support from Muslims who are undercover.
Right.
And actually, if I did ever leave the religion, I would probably end up creating more apostates, to be honest, if I ever did leave the religion. So they...
What's an apostate? Is that like an apostle? Someone please inform me. I'm here to learn and to slightly entertain, but to learn as well.
But it's hilarious to me how some of these people are saying that, we always knew that you were never a Muslim and you were always a Christian, and all these kind of things. So I am finding it interesting and hilarious, because some of these nutcases are accusing me of all kinds of things. And what you guys need to realize is, if you're an apologist for extremists and you're a Muslim yourself,
okay,
if you're going to falsely accuse me of things, the fact is I have lots of people who have supported me for a long time. Like, you're just going to make a fool out of yourself. I'm the one who's getting death threats. Oh my God, it's crazy. So if you...
Just would really like to hear some of the scriptures that you've been finding comfort in. I look at the Bible as a massive history book. People cannot say that Jesus didn't exist. If Jesus didn't exist, why is the year 2026? Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it does. If Jesus doesn't exist, then why is it the year 2026? Because it's 2026 AD, after the death of Christ. You have to kind of look at the Bible as a history book. Some people don't want to read it. I get it. Atheists, people that don't believe in God, or they form their opinions about the Bible without even reading the Bible. Personally, I haven't read the Bible in quite a long time. When I was younger, I read it every day. I need to pick one up. I don't even know if damn. Anyway, let's crack on with what she's saying. Anyway, I'd like to have something to eat soon. Get a little Chinese, maybe.
I've screenshot some of the messages. I don't screenshot every single message. I get so many comments, guys, across all my social media, across all 3 of my YouTube channels.
3?
And I'm unable to read every single message, and I'm unable to screenshot and post every single comment that I get. But for me, I'm just shocked that they're so threatened by me reading the Bible. Like, they're really scared that I'm going to leave the religion. And if you're a Muslim, what I'd like to ask is, you yourselves have behaved in such a way that you create apostates.
What is an apostate? I think we need to find out. An apostate, one who has forsaken the faith, principles, or party to which he before adhered. One who has forsaken his religion for another. One who, after having received sacred orders, renounces his clerical profession. An apostate is like someone that leaves church. The church that I was brought up in, we would call those people backslider. You backslide, you leave the church, or he, she, whoever. When I was a kid, I used to think that you couldn't actually go down a slide backwards, because if you went down a slide backwards, then you've backslidden. Anybody else know of that terminology, backslide? But yeah, that was what we would say back in my day. Not my day, but that's what my old church would call it, backslide. Anyway, let's carry on with the video.
Here, if you bother to open your mind a little bit and listen to the stories of ex-Muslims and apostates and why they left the religion, the biggest reason more than the scripture was the behavior of other Muslims. So you, sadly, because of the way you behave, you create apostates. Yeah, I'm not aware of anyone who's a Hindu or a Christian or a Sikh using their scripture to send death threats to people. Whereas sadly, I've experienced this myself, where people from my own faith are using the scripture that I have also read in Arabic and the translation to justify trying to kill me. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I can't even understand it. What's running through my mind, and I'll just be completely honest with you, is when, who remembers that time when, what was his name? Chunks was asked like something about his child. I'll try and find the footage where he talks about he would disown his child if they left the faith. I was like, whoa, that's a bit deep. Like, if your child said they were no longer Muslim, you would actually like disown them. Based off that sort of understanding, maybe it is an Islamic thing where you really can't see someone not being part of that faith, but still being fine with them, being cool with them. It's very, very serious.
Is there anyone out there who has ever been threatened, given death threats, and quoted the Bible while someone has sent them death threats? Has this ever happened? Because I'm not aware of this, but there may be people who have misused the scripture. Has anyone ever used quotes from the Gita to send people death threats? Like, again, I'm interested. I'm genuinely curious because I have been reading the Gita as well before as well.
Okay.
But these people are scared of me reading the Bible. These people don't like it. These Muslims don't like it when I quote the Bible. They are skeptical. They will start spreading fake news, false information about me, just to try to discredit me. They're trying to take my book down from Amazon, guys, like I've said a million times. I know you guys are bored of me holding this up, but I'm a self-published author. Unless I market this, no one's going to know about it. I have a zero budget. The only marketing I'm doing is essentially on my own channel, or if someone is inviting me on their channel, then I'm mentioning my book. That's it. I'm not spending any money on marketing. I don't have a budget. I don't, I've worked really hard to write this book. This is a very, very important book. So my YouTube channel was a way for me trying to communicate and convey my message.
What is the book about, though? So her book, 2035, a semi-autobiography. This is a fiction book that has been inspired by true events. The book is set in Britain in the year 2035. The native white British population is reducing faster than had been previously predicted. With the country experiencing an immigration apocalypse. Oh, okay. The threat from Islamic extremists is at an all-time high and a civil war is brewing. Okay, very controversial book. This story is about Layla, a British-born Muslim lady of Pakistani heritage who dares to speak up during these challenging times. It follows her journey as an outspoken woman who's on a mission to unite the kingdom. She aims to encourage positive social reform in the Muslim Pakistani community, a community that is infamous for being intolerant. As she continues to speak up, she comes face to face with Islamic extremists, and from then on it becomes a race against time. Does she unite the kingdom? But most importantly, does she survive? She starred in the reality TV show Apprentice. Okay. Guys, if you want to go check out her book, go check it out, man. It's fictional. It's a book. So it could be good. Could be good.
Writing skills that God has given me. And yes, I do believe in God. Trying to use my other skills as well to get through to the community. I want positive social reform. I want to be a bridge builder. I don't want a civil war. I'm trying to avoid a civil war, okay? And this is the first book in the series. Now, the reviews have been absolutely amazing. Currently, there are 49 5-star reviews and growing.
She's actually got 50 now. I don't know when did this go up? Oh, it went up today. This is a brand new post. Nice, cool. And you can only leave a review once you've bought it. So go out and buy the paperback if you want to support it. Don't get the Kindle version, because then when your Kindle breaks, you ain't got the book anymore. You want to get the nice. You want to smell it. You want to see the artwork. Yeah, you want the book. You want to be able to read it in public. I won't get the book. I don't read. I'm a visual person. I read videos. I read anyway.
Because there are people who are actively trying to silence me. These people
crazy.
Are dangerous. I don't know which ones are just like threats and which ones are again the people who are the same people who are coming after me before. I can't tell. You may see a difference in the visibility of a lot of my content where I've taken it down or I've hidden it or I've made it members only. Now please remember that when things are members only, I don't make as much money. I make more money when my videos are available
public
to everyone to see, because when they see, then I get paid the marketing
the ad
fees.
Yes,
but if only members are watching it, I'm not getting that much money. So where I'm making my content members only, or where I'm taking it down, it's actually costing me money when I already I'm in need right now. So, no, look, people are trying to silence me. People are afraid of the Bible. This is the only thing I can think of, guys. So, again, the question to you guys is, has anyone ever used scripture from the Bible or the Gita to send people death threats or kill people? Like, I'm interested in hearing this, because people, sadly, the Muslims have quoted scripture, their own scripture, to justify these bad deeds. A lot of these people are afraid of me leaving the religion. They're afraid of me reading the Bible. They are even scared of me quoting the scripture, which is shocking, to be honest. God is within her. She will not fall. These words from the Bible have given me so much comfort. And, you know, this has become like my favorite quote now. And there are so many others. So while I am getting death threats from people from my own race and faith, I am finding comfort with people of other faith, and I am definitely finding comfort in reading parts of the Bible. Of course, this is a really big book. I'm not going to be able to read all of it, so I have tried to
give it time. You can
mark the sections that I want to focus on, the books that I'd like to focus on.
Which
but
are?
yeah, guys, they're really afraid of me reading the Bible. That's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what your thoughts are. Please, guys, if you don't mind, do consider buying my book, sharing the link, and leaving a review on Amazon, please. This is a lot of hard work, a lot of people trying to silence me. If they are successful in silencing me, they're gonna think this is okay to do it again and again to other people, which is not right.
Yeah, and all that great stuff. And you know what? I'm not a very good reader, but I will attempt to read. And if I can actually zoom in, Layla was groomed into marrying her cousin, Dawood from Pakistan. Although at the time she hadn't realized that that's what it was. They may explain why she went ahead with the marriage anyway. And even though every cell in her body screamed no, her mouth uttered yes. In the days leading up to the marriage, she had thought of counseling it several times. Layla knew that marrying your cousin from Pakistan was embarrassing, as it was frowned upon in the UK. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, I could marry your cousin. I still don't understand that. It baffles me, and it's not healthy, to be fair. I'm just gonna say it as it is. It's like your chromosomes are too closely linked, and I feel like it creates a lot of health problems. So it's a bit weird, but culturally I get it. Her Pakistani relatives in England would convince her that there is nothing wrong with marrying your cousin, that Islam allows it, and that white people were hardly examples to follow when they don't even wash their bum with water. Who cares what those filthy people think? Wow. Yeah, is that I get it. Like, is that a thing, innit? Like, in Islam, they do the whole, they don't use toilet roll. They will never use toilet roll. They find that disgusting. Mate, it's weird. In her heart, she knew it was not right for her and that it was a bad idea, especially as there were so many red flags. Red flag number 1. When Layla had visited Pakistan as a 10-year-old, she had witnessed Dawood's father viciously batter their 16-year-old housemaid. He had leapt on top of her like a wild animal, hunting its prey. He had grabbed and pulled on her breasts and then her hair, before beating her black and blue. The bloodied maid, terrified, adrenaline pumping, tried to make an escape, while he was still trembling in anger and went to fetch his gun. Now, gun in hand, he searched every room in his house, more like a mansion by UK standards, but she had escaped. Women should know better. Men are men. Don't make men angry. Don't complain, just look the other way and keep the honor. Red flag number 2. I ain't going to read anymore. You go check it out for yourselves. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I can't read. Do you want me to keep on reading? Alright, go on then. On another visit to Pakistan, Layla was shocked to find that her maternal aunt had become a shell of a woman she once used to be. Dawood's father had taken a second wife while still being married to his first. Layla's maternal aunt, the second wife, Dawood's stepmother, was awkwardly only 10 years older than Dawood, and before her marriage used to call his father uncle. She was a beautiful young girl, and her father had taken an obsessive, lustful liking to her. He was desperate to marry her and was wealthy enough to afford multiple wives. So Dawood's father emotionally blackmailed his first wife, Layla's aunt, to sign the second marriage consent documents, without which he wouldn't be able to remarry. He threatened to divorce her aunt if she didn't agree to sign papers. Sadly, the life of divorced women in Pakistan was hell. With 3 young children to raise and no financial security herself, her aunt didn't really have a choice but to reluctantly accept his second marriage. That's deep. So this book seems like it's delving into a lot of the cultural issues within Islam. From my understanding, Islam is a very cultural religion. It's intertwined with the culture. It can't be separated. So if you try and separate yourself from Islam, you are separating yourself from a family, and with all these certain rules and laws. I don't know if it's Sharia law, don't know, but yeah, it's very different if you've been brought up in the UK and you go to school, and regardless if they have a boyfriend and girlfriend in school, people go on dates when they get to 16, 18, whatever. You choose who your heart loves, and then you build a life with them. It can be completely different to having a structure where your parents or your father goes to a different country and then pairs you up with a member of your family. That's just like that's strange. I would find that strange, but hey, check it out. I don't want to keep you guys too long. This has been a different video again. Make sure you leave a like and comment down below, and I appreciate a subscriber as well. But please check out the book if it interests you, and check out the original page. All links are down below. Don't be afraid to click them. All right, appreciate your time. You've been watching Silver Reacto, and from now until then, I'll see you in another one. Peace.